You got a scalp, man. You got a scalp. Doesn't Riku have like a whole scalp sort of network or something?
He did have a scalping buddy that got him his PS5. I do have that on good authority.
Oh man, Riku, you out here being part of the problem?
Yeah.
That got him his
Yes, fuck y'all
PS5.
niggas. I get what I want.
I'm pretty sure that's literally what he said. He was like, I ain't missing on no goddamn PS5 launch because I can't buy one.
Yeah, bro. This guy's like, I'll get what I want. I'll pay what I need to pay, and I will be there day one. I don't give a fuck.
Day one for shit. You guys going day one on the Steam Deck? The Steam machine or
Absolutely not.
100%. I will be there 100% day one.
All right, Riku, finish it off.
No.
Fuck, dude. You know what?
I just don't have a need for one. I just upgraded my computer. I don't have a need for a Steam machine.
I'm sure if they did a GPD machine, Riku would be like, yeah, I'll get it.
I'm on my GPD right now.
Fuck
It's in
that
the
shit.
store.
This man is like,
I don't know.
this game is like criminally dedicated to that GPD, that niche device. Like, holy crap. Yeah, loves that thing.
What did they give you, Riku?
Yeah, man, sponsorship. I ain't gonna lie.
This boy Shadow, of course he didn't tell us we're live, brother. I almost said something wild. See, crazy.
Oh, you know what? This is why you gotta check in advance. I didn't check. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I just checked.
I went to pull up chat and everyone's like, "Hey guys," I'm like, "What do you mean, hey guys?"
But I'm not gonna lie, how Riku is with his GPD Win-Max, I'm kind of that way with my Steam Deck. Like, I think even if another Steam Deck comes out, I'll just buy that Steam Deck and just keep my current one.
Yeah, Steam Deck is good. I keep my Steam Deck. Like this today, I was going out with the family. I knew I wasn't gonna play the damn thing, but I was like, I should take something on me just in case. And I had my Steam Deck and my Switch 2 in my hand, and I was like, which one am I gonna take? And you know what? Fuck the Switch 2. Steam Deck was in the bag. Screw it. That was it.
That's one thing I can't do nowadays. I can't like. Unless I'm like in my car and I went somewhere to do my laundry, I can't bring the Steam Deck or a Switch with me anywhere. Like I can't be a grown ass man taking out a game console in public. I can't.
See,
do that.
Shadow. This is
No,
I'm definitely Shadow. Look, bro, we get it. Your appearance means a lot to you. That I've kind of been starting to notice because I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm still a YN. I'm still in my early I guess mid 20s now. Damn, almost 30. Oh, I'm gonna be 27 in a month. Oh God.
Oh yeah, you're going there, bro. You're going there.
Yeah, I don't know. At this stage in my life, I don't give a shit. I'll play my video games where I want to play my video games. Like,
yeah.
100%.
It's either in my car or in my room.
People twerking on the streets and be on like, oh, positivity. All right, cool. I'm gonna play my Stardew Valley on the bus and call it a day.
No, I can do that. I'll actually play my Steam Deck on the bus. I won't play it on a train. I'll definitely play it on the bus.
I was like, don't people get jacked on the train like routinely?
I would never do it. I would never take it.
I take my Steam Deck on the train all the time. I
think it's different in the UK.
Yeah, you're in the UK.
Just in New York.
I'm in New York.
On the train, you're getting robbed.
I'm asking for trouble.
I'm not taking shit out in the US, but in maybe in California I'd probably do it. But in the UK, I do take mine out. I'll play a game on the Steam Deck on the train comfortably. And like Blake said, you know what? I don't give a shit what anyone thinks of me. As far as I'm concerned, as long as you don't pay my bills, I don't give a shit. Now, if my missus said, "Oh, babe, I see when you take the Steam Deck out, it makes you look, I don't like how you look," or something, then I'd be like, "Yeah, okay, I'm not taking the Steam Deck out."
Yeah, see, exactly. That's exactly. I ain't trying to like.
My missus
I'm not taking my
don't
girl.
say shit.
It sounds like that. At that point, I'm not taking her out with me. Like, that's a you problem.
And you know the coolest thing? There are people in my office who also play shit. So like when I finally opened up to the people in my office that that I'm a proper gamer and stuff like that. People in the office like, oh shit, you play? Oh, I play this too, right? Yeah, I've got a
Hey, you got the new NBA? Hey, you on Arc Raiders? Hey, Overwatch, Call of Duty? Yeah,
bro. What do you mean, Blake? You're not on that high guard? What you talking about, man?
Bro,
at that high guard, bro.
We Shadow, hop on high guard right after the stream,
let's
bro.
go.
I got you.
Let's go.
I'll download it right now.
Oh, you know what? It's good. There's nothing wrong. I think now, especially in this day and age, I don't think there's any sort of wrong feeling about going out and playing your games in public. As far as I'm concerned,
I think it's how people do it, right? So it's like we're gamers now.
Exactly.
I know damn well I can't go into my barbershop doing that shit.
Oh shit! You know what? I'm with you on that one because when I when I go to the barber shop, my barber is he's an older African guy. He's proper serious. Well, he's not serious, but he's a proper barber. I'm not gonna go in there and pull my Steam Deck out, but I will go in there and I'll pull up my phone and I'll watch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pull out the
shit
phone, go on freaking YouTube Shorts or something like that, and just start scrolling. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's it. The only way I would ever take out a game in there is if my kids are with me, because then it's like I'm doing it for them.
Man, y'all too afraid of what others think of you. I gave up that persona as soon as I made a YouTube channel.
All right, guys, let's get this party started. Riku, are you there?
Mm-hmm. I'm here.
All right, just making sure I had to do a mic check on you.
He's there and he's bare.
All right, yo, chat, what up? Ordinary Coogan. Isn't there just an ordinary Coogan? Isn't there another Coogan? Like, what the freak?
I think that is Coogan, but I think Coogan might have changed his name.
So now he's just ordinary.
That's the same.
He's
the
mid.
Same picture.
He's mid now. He's just every day.
Whoa,
that's crazy.
Whoa! He is not Fire Emblem Fates. Calm down.
Oof.
No,
that's
that's the Super Saiyan form. You see, before he wasn't ordinary.
Oh, true.
Oh,
Goku. What was it in Budokai? Goku first. Goku. Or that, what did they call it? Goku.
Goku
base
blue.
level.
Goku red. Goku silver.
What do they call it in Budokai? What do they call his Goku mid, Goku early?
That's crazy. Night Fury, what's up, man? Jan Broha, what up? What up? Acebreaker, what up? Glad to see you here, man. All right, we about to have this is actually the first podcast of the year, to be honest.
I was thinking that, yeah. I was like, this is the first time, yeah.
Yeah, January was a little bit crazy for me, and then like I wanted to have one like maybe a week or two ago, but the cold was just messing with my connection. I lost power there for a while, and I was just like, nah, let's not have a podcast right now. All right, we might have a quick one for you guys. We don't have that much to talk about, but we say that all the time, and then we end up going for like 2.5 hours. I'm gonna try to get everybody out of here in like an hour and 15. There should be no reason we go this long. All right, guys.
All right, set the timer.
All right, let's do this. Welcome to HPMP, the JRPG podcast, episode 118. We're live on Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcast services. We are on there. And guys, I mentioned this very, very briefly at the end of the last podcast that we have. But we are on the HPMP retirement tour. 2026 will potentially be the last year of the HPMP JRPG podcast. We've been doing this for a while, and unless I can do this more consistently, I think at a point it's just like we gotta stop at some point. So this is the retirement tour, final year. We'll be here when we can. I'll try to make sure we're here at least once a month, but as you can see, January just passed and we couldn't do that. So I'll try to get as many episodes as we can get in, try to gather everybody as much as I possibly can. But yeah, this is the retirement tour. 2026, December will probably, I would say the chances is at least 60% that it's gonna be the end. But yeah, let's make sure we appreciate us while we're still around. Like I said, I've been doing it for a minute. All right, that out of the way. Let's get to our intros. Go ahead, Q.
It is Q here, your husband of dreams. We are here for them waifus, as we always say. And yeah, let's do this thing. Let's start talking about some JRPGs. As you guys know, I am playing some Vijima games, unlike what Shadow and everyone will slanderously say about me.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So yeah, we here for that.
All right. Gonna dip like my dad, Acebreaker. Listen, we like if I was your dad, I've been around for a while. We've been around for a long time.
That's a crazy thing to say. I've been around for most of your life. I gotta move on at some point.
I know, right? Like, you gotta move on. You know, the kids gotta go by themselves after a while. So, come on now. It's been a minute. We're not just ending. I could have just dropped it and just said, you know what? Well, I'm just gonna focus on videos for the rest and then not do the podcast. But I'm giving y'all a whole retirement tour like John Cena out here. Okay, so let's try to go with that. Blake.
It is that time. What's going on, guys? It is me, Westtown HD. Chat today. We are joined for another episode. We got hella stuff to talk about. All stuff exciting, like that Nintendo Direct. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Riku?
Riku-san one, the only one. Hello, party people. How are you doing today? I'm glad to be here. A little tired, but hey, I'm present, right? Thank you everyone for being here live. And if you aren't live, then I hope you have a good future ahead of you.
Oh man, so did you take a nap? Like you didn't take your nap? Like what's going on here, man?
I did not take my nap. I was out doing errands. That's all.
I didn't even think Riku
okay.
was capable of being tired. I just thought he always had energy.
He had his strategic naps that he always used to take.
He is
Tactical
post
naps.
Falcom game. He is still recovering from the end of Beyond the Horizon, so we have to give him some time.
Post clarity.
He is correct about that. He is correct about that.
Oh man, Aceberger says retirement tour. Just make sure Triple Fraud isn't in charge of it. Damn, Triple H booking terrible retirement tours. Triple H, I can't. Sometimes I can't stand his booking, but sometimes I can't stand how the fans are against him in a way. Because sometimes
isn't he putting himself on the cover for the next game?
I mean, like, yeah, but here's the thing: he's always been a part of that era, so it's kind of like it's to the Attitude Era, which is like, back in the late '90s, early 2000s. Around that time, so it's homage, paying homage to that era, and he was active during that era. So it's like, what's the issue with him being on the cover? I remember watching Raw and SmackDown.
Shouldn't it have been Cena though? Cena's done.
But
Cena was on the cover last year because that was his retirement.
Yeah. Oh, was he on last year? Okay.
Yeah.
So Cena's officially retired now. We'll never see him again.
Well, I mean we could barely see him before. But.
He said that he said that with his words. He said he's done. He's done. He's not gonna be like Hulk Hogan or those other people that be like, oh yeah, I'm back. By the way, like he said, he's really done.
Well, Cena also he likes wrestling or not wrestling. Sorry, he likes acting, right? So
yeah, he's
probably he's gonna be. What did he? I guess Peacemaker's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he was in Peacemaker. Yeah. I didn't watch the second season. I need to watch
I need to watch Peacemaker because of all because I really liked the Superman movie that came out last year, so I need to go watch Peacemaker. Get to that James Gunn DC universe.
Yeah. But yeah, I do believe John Cena when he says he's going to retire. I think that's it for him. He might I would say give it like 3 or 4 years. He might show up for a WrestleMania. But I think he's done. I don't think he's coming back.
We'll see.
All right. So as we always start out, what is everybody out here playing? I'll actually start this one off. I finished, I think it was Daybreak 2 a couple of weeks back.
Yes, sir.
Good game. I do think Act 3 was a little bit exaggerated at how it was sold to me that it was going to be a slog. I just felt like I was playing a normal game, even though there were some mechanics about it that, you didn't actually, try not to spoil this here, you don't actually repeat. There are still new events going on. So it just felt like I was playing another, like, I think that segment was only, like 10 hours, something like that, 15 hours or something like that, maybe. It was just like playing a normal JRPG. It's just how it was set up was a little bit different.
I also agree with that.
I think the overall, the game was really good. So I had some issues here and there. Riku already knows my whole laundry list of issues with Trails in general and things about Daybreak. And I'm sure he's tired of hearing me about what I had to say. But still a really good game. I really got to get around to getting to Horizon. You're hearing a lot of good things about it. So hopefully it's as good as it's hyped up to be. For some reason, and I think I know the reason, I've been playing Fire Emblem a lot. The last 3 videos that I made for the channel, maybe 2 out of 3 were featured Fire Emblem, so I had to go and record some video just to get some footage. And while I was doing it, exactly, I got lost in it, and I was just like, wait a minute, I forgot how good it feels to play, Fire Emblem Awakening and Fire Emblem Fates. Yeah, I was gonna play Awakening, but it doesn't run that well on Steam Deck.
See, I was going to ask you because Awakening has notorious emulation issues. So I was going to see if you had found any workarounds for it. Because I would also like to play Awakening again sometime. But I mean, it's on my 3DS. I mean, first world problems. I kind of don't want to play it there right now.
Yeah. The issue with
but
the Steam
Fates
Deck,
runs good, right?
yes, the Face runs flawlessly. It's fine.
Okay.
Awakening, it takes
I don't know what it is with Awakening.
It's weird. I think it's the way it's programmed and the way it's loading the assets into the actual gameplay segments. Because if I turn off the combat animations, it runs fine. But as soon as you get into combat animations, it lags, it stutters, frame rate's a mess. And then like as you play the map more with the animations on, it gets better. So it's like it's loading. It's not loading everything at once or something like that. I think that's just the way the game is programmed, and they fixed it in Fates. But yeah, I did finish Fates. As good as I remember it. One of the things I hate about Fates in general is that they split the games up into 3 separate routes. Sounded like a good idea on paper, terrible execution because Conquest and Birthright's endings were just lackluster completely. And the third route, Revelation, which was I think maybe $25 DLC, is the actual true ending. And that was just like, that felt satisfying. And I just always remember way back playing Conquest and Birthright and just being like, this ending sucks. Still great Fire Emblem gameplay. I was kinda gonna replay Three Houses, but then Bio told me to go.
Bio is crazy.
Bio told me to go play Path of Radiance. So I was like, you know what? Let me try out Path of Radiance here for a little bit, and I'm messing with it a little bit. I don't know if I'm committing to it. I'm on chapter 10, and that chapter you have to not get caught by the guards, and I'm just like, I could look up how to just get through this flawlessly. I was like, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like looking at my screen, looking at the video, YouTube video, and see, okay, let me position myself here on this turn. Let me not do this so I don't get caught. I was like, I don't feel like doing this. I'm just gonna bum rush it, and I don't even care. But not really taking it seriously, just checking it out. Really slow. Like, man, it's slow compared to Fates and modern Fire Emblems.
Really interesting.
Yeah, you can't really speed up anything at all.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you meant like slow story wise.
Oh no. Story's okay so far. It seems pretty standard. I guess later it gets better. But I am still thinking about going. Well, it should be next Expedition 33, but unfortunately, Monster Hunter Stories. I don't know when that comes out. I might have to drop everything and play that.
March 13th, buddy boy.
All right. So Blake, what are you playing?
So I am playing right now just a juggle of 2 things. I'm trying not to go beyond 2 things. So I'm playing Path of Radiance because they decided to drop it right before Beyond the Horizon like a bunch of assholes. So I've been going through that slowly, and yeah, it's been really good. That's why I was asking if you felt the story was slow, because I mean, so far, like narrative wise, I'm really liking like the story in the beginning. Like it's really, really good. By this point, I'm now at like stage 22, so I'm nearing the end. So I won't spoil anything that's like that far in. But overall, I think Path of Radiance is really good, but it is a game that I've played 90% with animations off. I turn them on every now and then, but it's like you said, it is you can't speed up animations. You can't even like, once you get into an animation, you can't even click B to skip the animation if you want to like get out of the animation. So you kind of got to commit to it. I feel like, because I played Radiant Dawn first, and I played that one ages ago, back on the Wii, and I can't remember. I don't remember Radiant Dawn. Maybe it's because it was like one of the first ones I had played, but I don't remember it feeling that sluggish in that regard. But Path of Radiance is great. Ike is a great character, and you gotta be really careful, because if you just let him kill everything, his class won't change into a specific point in the story, so you'll end up essentially like kneecapping your other units if you just let Ike kill everyone. And it's really easy to do so because Ike is the powerhouse. Aside from that, I've also been playing Trails Beyond the Horizon, and I simply am loving it. It is probably I wouldn't say it's my favorite game of the series yet, but it's climbing up there. We shall see. Gameplay wise, it's great. I won't say too much about it because I assume we're going to talk about Beyond the Horizon later. But those are the 2 main ones that I've been playing right now.
All right. Riku, what are you playing?
I am currently playing Super Mario Brothers 2.
Say what?
What?
On the Vita. He's playing it on the Vita.
I will not say where I'm playing Super Mario Brothers 2, but I'm playing Super Mario Brothers 2. I never actually beat it back in the day. The game was weird. Picking up fucking pieces of veggies and throwing it at people. I know it wasn't supposed to be a Mario game. The game's always weird, and I never really finished it. So I don't know. On my off time, when I'm just chilling and I'm playing something in the background, I am going through Super Mario Brothers 2 with some save states. Actually, in regards to like what I'm actually playing, nothing. After I finished Trails Beyond Horizon, I got my brain fried by that game. Put 244 hours into it,
Jesus.
and I just need some time away from gaming.
Is that a good fry or a bad fried?
It's a good fry. It's a good fry.
Okay,
But
good.
it's more so like I have other forms of entertainment I want to consume. I had read like I read 25 books last year and over 100 movies watched last year. So I had these goals I wanted to do this year too, and I didn't watch any movies or read any books when January hit. When I got Beyond Horizon a bit early, I was playing it all January. So like by the time January was over, I didn't finish anything outside of that. So I just been doing other stuff outside of gaming. But when I do feel like a small little gaming itch, I play a little bit of Super Mario Brothers 2. I intend on going back to Wild Arms 2 and then over to Expedition 33, and Crimson Desert is looking pretty interesting.
Dude, I'm so curious about that game, man.
I hope that game is good. I saw like a trailer and I was like, this game looks good, but I don't know about it. Then I saw the combat trailer and then I was just like, oh, this might actually be good. The thing I'm worried about is I feel like the gameplay we saw and the combat we saw, it's like almost like maybe mid to late game. And I want to see if we're that, I guess, versatile in the beginning. I know in the combat trailer it said that you're seeing like maybe late game builds, but we'll see how it progresses throughout the game. It does look good. It does look. It looks like it's running flawlessly. But of course, you put your best foot forward when you're showing trailers and combat exploration.
Yeah, basically nowadays we're in the wait for review era.
Yeah,
because otherwise, you never
even
know
like
what kind of smoke and mirrors.
Yep, even when the previews, like people who played it earlier said, yeah, it plays and feels as good as it looks, and I'm like, that's a good sign. But like Blake said, at the end of the day, you're still playing an early build. You could still be behind the smokes and mirrors. So until then reviews drop, I could honestly see anywhere from a 79 all the way up to a 95. That range is fucking high as shit, but just like we really don't know until them reviews drop. I don't know, but as far as we know about that game, they're the creators behind Black Desert. That was a giant MMO. People liked it. They were gonna make a sequel, but then they changed their mind after seeing the how MMOs financially are handling now these days, which basically is, if you're not Final Fantasy 14, you're not making any money on your MMO in 2020.
Jesus.
So they were like, you know what? Let's we created a shit ton of assets for this game. Let's just go ahead and turn Crimson Desert into a single player. So this is probably why the game looks so vast. It was because it was supposed to be an MMO at one point, and they swapped it over to a action adventure RPG. So that's probably why. And the game is running on its own engine. Like
not Unreal 5.
Yeah, no, not on Unreal 5. This game is running on its own unique engine made specifically for this game. So
I'm expecting. Yeah. I'm expecting for it to come. I hope it's good. I hope it's as good, as it looks. I hope it comes out and it's like Expedition 33 and people really do enjoy it.
That's what Riku was saying, yeah.
But then it's like Expedition 33. It'll come out. Everybody loves it, and then later on in the year, people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's overrated. What are you talking about? It's not that great. Well, what the hell?" Because when everybody likes something, there's gotta be these freaking criterions out there. I don't know if I said that right. Out there that says, "Oh, it's not that great. Oh, what you talking about? It's mid. What are you talking about?" Or like
We'll see.
sometimes
Like
something
outside
is
of that,
great.
in GTA 6, if GTA 6 does come out this year, I
Built
think
no
those are
delay.
the two main contenders.
I think
For
what we got to see
game
for
of the
this
year.
game as well, because of the fact that they're showing it on whatever hardware they're running it on, and for Black Desert, you pretty much had to have a beast of a PC to run that thing, like,
Yeah,
and make it
that
look
could be
like
its
that.
problem. Yeah, that could be a problem. Like maybe it doesn't run on a lot of graphics cards. Maybe NVIDIA graphics card don't run it right. Maybe AMD's aren't running it right. So that's going to be
Yeah.
part of it. So hopefully it's running flawlessly. Is it coming to? I think it's coming to consoles too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were when they were showing
it's
off the previews earlier. It was
Yeah.
running on PS5.
Oh, okay.
And they said
So
they already have a PS5 Pro optimized version ready.
hopefully, I'm pulling for the game. I'm hoping it comes out and it's good.
Yeah.
I'll say, I'm looking at the spec requirements for what's this? This was Black Desert Online, and yeah, the requirements for this one weren't too bad. It was just AMD Ryzen 5 or better, and a GTX 1660. But let's see what the specs are for Crimson Desert.
I think more so it's more or less like the optimization to get the game looking like what we see in the trailers, to be able to get that look. Because I mean, most people are going to want that, except for hopefully we get it to work on the Steam Deck. Of course, that'd be amazing.
That'd be
great.
That's outside of that, that's part of the reason why I'm like not playing Expedition 33, because on the Steam Deck it just doesn't look that great. Like I have to constantly tweak the settings for it to look great, and it's just like I can't keep doing
Crimson Desert doesn't actually look like it's that PC intensive. The recommended specs are just a Ryzen 5 5600 and an RTX 2080. So it looks like it's. See, I'm willing to bet on any game that's using an engine that's not Unreal 5 that it will run good. That's the thing. Unreal 5 has done so much damage in the last year and a half to every medium. It's just like in the beginning we were all excited. It was like Unreal 5 looks like Unreal. But it's Unreal in the sense that everything is really horribly optimized.
I feel like Unreal, like didn't the developers of the Unreal Engine come out and say that the developers just suck? It's not our fault.
I think they said that a lot of developers aren't taking the time to turn off the unnecessary like shaders and other stuff that's on by default, and whatnot. So I think that's kind of what's happening. Is it's peak laziness from people just trying to rush stuff out.
All right.
Because I think Expedition's Unreal 5 and it runs flawlessly.
Oh,
Wasn't your Sonic Racing game also Unreal?
That's what it was. The Sonic Racing was Unreal 5. Yeah, that game is also really good.
Damn.
Yeah, so there's some out there that is running well. The Dynasty Wars 3 remake will be on Unreal Engine 5 too. As far as what we're seeing, it's looking like it's running pretty well.
Yeah, are you afraid since they delayed it?
I was until they showed off the gameplay, which I'm not afraid anymore. It looks good.
All right, that's good then.
All right.
There's one big fault with Crimson Desert though, and for anyone who's played Black Desert or seen gameplay of Black Desert, like the waifus in Black Desert are amazing looking. Like I mean, magnificent.
Here we go.
We look at Crimson Desert, and I mean, we're playing as a husband to start with. Where the waifus at? Where the waifus at?
They showed one. They showed one the playable waifus, so she was doing a Izuna drop and whatnot.
Yeah, I thought I saw one character that was female in the trailers.
Haven't seen her. They need to have a front and center on the box art or something. They've got to do that, because at the end of the day, we look at games like
right?
I'm a PC guy. No, I'm not doing that. We look at games like Stellar Blade, and these things sell hotcakes, right? I'm just saying, you got to put a waifu on the box art if you want to at least get some sales. It just has to.
I mean, I don't know a whole lot about this game, but I would assume, because a lot of these RPGs do this now, there's probably some type of romance mechanic in the game. So, I mean, I'd rather just play as a dude and be able to romance the women than play as a woman.
That's crazy. That's why you should mention that, because I was playing Fire Emblem Fates and I started out as the female, and I was just oh, okay, second playthrough, let me do a female character. And now I'm like, wait a minute. I gotta see these other female characters get with these other characters. Like, no, Kagero is only with me. Get out of here. Get out of here. I am not matching her up with anybody else.
I was gonna say, because personally, I don't know about you, Shadow, but I've always felt like female Corrin is the much better character, the protagonist. I don't think male Corrin is that good of a protagonist.
I don't know if there's even a difference between the two. Just besides
voice direction and just like, I don't know, male Corrin always sounds so stiff. But the crazy part is, if you're playing in English, male Corrin is a Liquid Snake. Yeah, same voice actor.
Didn't know that.
So
Okay.
it's not the voice actor; it's probably just the voice direction for Male Corrin. He just sounds so weird. He's just a freak of nature.
Yeah. All right. Q, you're not getting away with this. What are you playing?
I wasn't trying to hide. I don't know what you guys thinking.
We went into a whole Crimson Desert thing. You were trying to go in on that, trying to make sure it was distracting us from what you're actually playing. So, sir, what are you playing?
There is no goddamn distraction. Let me just say it. I have been playing this game. What's it called? Bleach Rebirth of Souls. So I got.
That gacha game?
It's not a gacha game. It's a fighting game.
Oh,
yeah, the PlayStation game. It came out in March of last year.
Okay.
It's not a PlayStation game. I've got it on Steam, playing on my Steam Deck, like a good person do. Right? Don't try to discuss this game with PlayStation.
Continue talking about the game, Q.
It's a good game. To be honest, it's a really solid fighting game. I have to give it its props. Like the fighting mechanics in this game is pretty solid. Like I wasn't expecting too much, but I got into it, started playing a bit. I really like the mechanics. The only thing I find is the roster is lacking in the sense of like I was expecting a few more characters and a bit more stuff, and it's like not enough characters for my liking, but it's still a decent, robust sort of, I guess, character set. And some of the mechanics in the game, like for example, there's if each health goes down to a certain point, he kind of turns into his hollow form and all that kind of stuff, and that's pretty cool. The visuals are good. It runs amazing on the Steam Deck, absolutely amazing, which I'm loving. But there's not a lot of news about it. Like since the first sort of set of DLC that came out for it, there's literally they put out what's his name again? Yacha. I think he's the last DLC we got. And after him, nothing. There's no talk about anything else from the game. But he came out in December, so fingers crossed. We hear some in January about some characters that are coming, and we can actually get to play with them, and maybe a few transformations and stuff like that. And you can play through the whole story. The game's pretty robust. You play through the whole Bleach story. The thing that kind of irks me though is the music's kind of shit. And I say that in the sense that I was expecting starting the game, they'd have like OG original Bleach soundtrack in there from the beginning, sort of hype me up. It wasn't there. I had my whole family sitting there. I was like, listen to this. This is the original Bleach soundtrack back in it. It's going to be awesome. I put it on. We had some other shit. And I was like,
I was like, did someone tell you that was going to be the game? Because I can't remember the last time an anime game had music from the anime.
I assumed because this shit was going to be like the best Bleach game to come out. Because Bleach hasn't had a game in ages, like a proper game. This series is sort of like going on the sort of under the radar for a while. It was sort of dead. And then it sort of revived itself. And I was like, we're going to get some kind of, something to hype me up. I mean, other than that, I had to go and pull it up on YouTube and play it for them. I was like, listen to this. This is what we're supposed to hear. And now this is the gameplay for it. But yeah, pretty good game. Pretty solid game. Of course, I went and I played with the waifu. What's her name again?
I don't remember her name. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yoroichi?
Yoroichi, yes, that's the one. That's the
all right, I gotta say something a little bit. I gotta say something since we brought up Yoriichi.
Yeah, what's up?
Probably gonna get a hate for this.
Oh no!
Oh, you don't like Yoriichi? No.
Yoriichi is overrated.
Bullshit.
Talk about it. I agree.
No, I agree. I disagree. I strongly disagree.
The only reason Yoriichi is hot the way she is because of fan art.
Bullshit.
Other than
that's actually kind of crazy. Wait.
Other than that,
you've never seen good ass of her in the
is
manga.
mid.
Whoa.
Mid.
Whoa.
Well,
I said it. I don't care.
Disgusting.
Bring me Rangiku at any point. We do not.
You know what?
Hell,
Orihime. You only like the big titty ones. I'm sorry, man. Like, that's wrong.
Yoriichi has big titties.
She's sort of compared to those other
two. To be fair, most people
fan art will make her have big ones.
That boy Tite Kubo, he's someone's got to watch him, bro. That boy, all his women be kind of double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
I don't care about Harabelle. I don't care about that green hair girl. I don't care about even just Ringiku. She's the only one I really care about.
Top two waifus in Bleach is Yoriichi and Soifun.
Nope. Definitely
Forget
not.
the others.
Soifun is cool. I like her.
Soifun? What the fuck?
I like her.
Soifun is waifu. I will not hear
That's
any
crazy.
slander.
Hold on, Shadow. I don't know, man.
Slander.
I don't know if I can side with you anymore, dude. I mean, I won't hate on it, but bringing up Soifun's kind of a choice.
I'm talking about like I don't care about a character because God knows I don't know anything about Bleach characters. I never watched Bleach, but I'm just talking about from a design aspect. I think she's pretty cool.
Soifun is waifu. She is waifu.
Also, wait, did you say you didn't watch Bleach?
Yeah, I only watched up this like the Soul Society arc, and that was about it.
Like the second arc?
Yep. Oh no,
Yeah.
no!
I'm sorry. I
sorry.
didn't get far in Bleach. Jeez.
I actually continue when like Aizen was starting to reveal his master plan. That they were fighting Aizen and the freaking I forgot what they're called. The freaking
the Arrancar?
Akatsuki, yeah, whatever they're like, the Akatsuki of Bleach.
The Akatsuki of Bleach.
Whatever they're called, whatever organization Aizen is under. I forgot what it's called. Wizards? I don't fucking know.
You gotta that. You know what, Shadow? This game is for you. If you haven't really watched Bleach and you wanna like,
nah, I'm good. No, I'm not that
Like
crazy.
Ninja Storm. You don't want to watch the anime? Go play the game.
Ah, bullshit. Forget Ninja Storm for now. Get this new Bleach Rebirth of Souls. And to be honest, if it's on PC, like you're a PC gamer, Shadow, you can get this on the cheap. You know you can go to places like Loaded or Eneba or something.
Someone in the chat, somebody in the chat says Black History Month, and I'm disrespecting Yoruichi.
That's
exactly.
crazy.
Exactly. This boy Shadow wild people. He wild out here.
I'm sorry, man. I just never felt like, again, if I saw some random art on my X timeline, I'd be like, oh yeah, she looks great. But in the actual anime, I'm like, she don't look anywhere near like this at all.
So basically like Makima for Chainsaw Man.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, but like, the fan art kind of won me over on her, unfortunately.
What about what's your girl from Free Run? Fern? The fan art be giving Fern.
Yeah, they be going exaggerating on Fern. I like Fern, but I don't like her in that aspect. Same with Free Run. I don't like them in that aspect either. I think they're cool characters, but I don't like seeing them. I guess what's the words I'm looking for? Overly sexualized. I guess I was like, it doesn't really.
That's all the fan art do for them.
Yeah.
So you're saying in the Bleach manga, like Yoruichi just does not look as good as she looks in fan art. This is your take.
I just don't think she looks that great. I don't think she's like even top 10 in Bleach.
I think the most popular panel for Yoruichi is one people don't even know is not even a part of the manga, when she's like arcing her back.
Yes, like this is in the manga.
No, it's not. That's fan art.
No, it's well.
She was flabbergasted. Bro's quivering.
That one right there, God of Thunder. That one's in there. Yeah, no, yeah, that's like the second most popular panel for Yoruichi, and it's literally just her fat ass with God of Thunder. No, that's not the one I'm talking about.
Okay. All right. Just looking.
You guys
all right.
paid in on poor Yoruichi. She's waifu, and we will have no slander of her.
She waifu, just not for me. That's all. Just not for me.
That's why
right.
Shadow made.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Let's get
Yoruichi is mid.
All right. Let me see. Let's start out with the Nintendo Direct. Honestly, we're only gonna go through like just one game, unless you guys want to talk about the rest. Let's talk about the only like real JRPG that was probably announced. Kyoto Xanadu, real quick.
Let's go, Kyoto Xanadu Riku. Let's go.
Let's talk about this. So this is a sequel to, or just another game in the, I guess, Xanadu line of games at this point. We don't know if it's an actual true sequel. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's back in the day. I don't even know. But it looks interesting. I was expecting a turn-based game, or maybe an action-based game based on Tokyo Xanadu. But, and it's still action. It's side-scrolling, I guess. It's side-scrolling action with, I believe, boss fights having that maybe Tokyo Xanadu type of going around the field battle, kind of. Mm-hmm. I'm happy to see the series still alive. I think it was like maybe a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago, there's talks about Falcom still working with Tokyo Xanadu, doing a sequel to Tokyo Xanadu. So it's nice to see that they're coming out with this new game. Playing the first Tokyo Xanadu, I just felt like it wasn't good enough for me to continue it. Like, I felt like this isn't really a priority. I don't really need to. The story, the characters wasn't much clicking for me. And I was just like, I don't need to play this right now. Doesn't seem like it's all that great. But again, really glad that we got another game in the series. And it's one of those games that was announced in the same year. It's coming out like in a couple of months, maybe during the summer, I believe. So yeah, what are we all thinking about this one?
For me, it's a heavy yes. I mean, I like Tokyo Xanadu. I think I played it originally on the Vita. I think that's where I played it first. Then played it again on, I think it was Switch.
Now, when you said you played it, did you finish it?
I finished it on the Vita, and then but I didn't finish it on the Switch. I think I started on the Switch, and I can't remember where I got it.
Might have to have Riku ask you a couple of questions. I don't know. We gotta do an audit. We gotta kind of do an audit on you sometimes. When you
I am not gonna remember from way back when.
I don't know if Riku's gonna be your guy on that. I don't know. Riku didn't like the first game,
but he finished it though. Probably.
Definitely did. But yeah, Xanadu was pretty good. So see, when I saw that on the trailer, I was just like, yeah, this is gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice to step back into that world, and seeing the 2D sort of side-scrolling sort of thing. I was saying to my missus, I was like, you know, it's sort of like a Metroidvania, but you know, it's still got that JRPG sort of feel to it, I guess. So yeah. Very, very keen to step back into that world, and the graphics look amazing. Yeah. The only thing I'm sort of thinking is which platform to get it for. I mean, I'm really leaning towards the Steam platform.
Why not?
You know, but you know, never know. Might decide to get. I need some games for my Switch too. I haven't used that damn thing for ages. It's just sitting there. So, you know, maybe.
All right, Blake, what do you think of this Kyoto Xanadu?
How do I put this lightly?
Excited.
So, when it comes to Falcom, I love my trails. When I branch out into other Falcom IPs, there's two options. We've got the Xanadu franchise and we've got the Ys franchise. Now, there actually is only one option, and it's Ys. I don't really know what I'm looking at when I see this trailer. And like the 2D to 3D, I don't know. It's like if it was like a Metroidvania, I'd be interested with like JRPG battles in between. That sounds really cool. But I don't think that's the case. And I see Get Ready for Class, and the school setting for me has been beaten over my head so many times. I get nauseous at the thought of being in another fucking school.
Yep.
Praying Persona 6 is not in another school, but we all know it might be. So I don't know. There's a lot of things going against it for me. I don't really have an interest, like just flat out. I am way more interested in trying Ys because I want to try Lacrimosa of Dana. I want to try Proud Nordics when that comes out. Like I'm very interested in that side of Falcom, but I don't know. Xanadu just never really looked like something I was interested in.
So this one's definitely a skip, or
it's a skip for me. But I will say that the game does look nice though. It does look pretty gorgeous. So that's I hope it does well for them.
All right. Riku, what are your thoughts on this Kyoto Xanadu?
Do you want a long answer or the short answer?
Let's go with the short. let's go with the short Riku answer.
Okay. I am glad that Kyoto Xanadu seem to have found its identity. And it looks as though Falcom is actually putting care into whatever the hell they're trying to turn this into. I will be there to play it. And that's it.
Interesting. Now, why aren't you know, that excited for this exactly? This is Falcom. This is your former Falcom's finest, and now you're just like, you know, Falcom's coming out with another game, and you're a little bit unenthusiastic about it. What are you seeing here that's just not, you know, clicking for you?
Well, it's not this game in particular. It's its franchise. I sort of just wanted Xanadu to go back to being the medieval franchise that it was. Because I feel like Trails kind of, yes, the original Xanadu was like medieval with like knights and, you know, dragons and whatnot.
Okay.
And it was a side-scrolling action game. That's why this game is trying to go for that. It's paying homage to what the original gameplay was. And I don't know. I just been more interested in that realm of Xanadu than a modern sci-fi-ish realm of it. I don't know, because like with Trails, we're in like post-industrial steampunk type of era, and the later ones is already moving into sci-fi. So it's like we're kind of already covering those eras in Trails, and then Ease is more like it's closer to medieval, but you know what I'm saying. They don't really have one that's in medieval, and I felt like Xanadu would have been a good one to do that with.
Yeah, but when you have Tokyo Xanadu, that was taking place in modern settings, so we're not
And
that
that's what I'm
far.
saying. It was like modern, but also sci-fi because they had like cell phones and they were going
Yeah.
into like cyberspace and whatnot. So I just wasn't about it for that one. I mean, I did platinum Tokyo Xanadu, but Tokyo Xanadu is the one game where I can't use the I can't I always wanted to say, oh, Falcom never missed for me. Yeah, they did.
Oh
Tokyo
wow.
Xanadu exists.
Wow.
Wow.
I disagree. I disagree. It's one of the Falcon games that I enjoyed. I enjoyed Tokyo Xanadu. I don't know what
Unfortunately, you played like 3 Falcom games.
No, I
So
didn't. I played
Finish.
what?
Played and finish. Ooh,
Well,
that's what we need.
okay, so I finished
have you
Cold
played?
Steel 1. I finished Xanadu. I finished East was it East 8 Lacrimosa of Dona and East what was the other one that I finished?
Okay.
East Frack, this is other East game that I finished. It's not East. It's not I played most of 10, but I didn't finish 10. And I played Frack, there's another one that I
Memories of
finished.
Salsetta.
Memories of Celceta. Finished that one. Finished that one on the Vita. Finished that
Okay.
one on the Vita. Loved it. Loved it. Brilliant game. So you can't talk to me about Falcom. I play Falcom games.
Okay, so hold up. So you've played less Falcom games than I have fingers on one hand.
and the fact that I've finished those ones should say enough that Xanadu is top tier. So let's not slander Xanadu.
Xanadu is not a bad game, but it is a bottom tier Falcom game.
No, chat. What do you guys think? Tokyo Xanadu is a day one for you guys or not? Riku, would you recommend this game? Would you recommend people play Tokyo Xanadu at all?
No.
Damn.
Wow.
It doesn't seem,
He's not Falcom's finest. He's Falcom's second finest at this point.
It doesn't even seem like this one is like heavily connected to the other one.
Damn.
So when they're not even, and usually Falcom is like outside of Nayuta, which if you're gonna play a fucking side-scrolling action RPG game by fucking Falcom, go play Nayuta. But they usually we would know if a game is connected to another game when it comes to these Falcom games. Like I said, outside of Nayuta, we usually know these things, and they really haven't been letting us know if someone should play Tokyo Xanadu or not. All they said was that this is taking place. All they said is this is taking place in a reality where Kyoto is the capital of Japan. So that implies
wait a minute. How many Xanadu games are there?
Isn't it 2?
No, there's a couple. There's like
really
4 or 5, maybe 6.
See, I didn't even know that.
I thought it was just Tokyo Xanadu. That's the only one I know.
No, there's Xanadu Next that came out. That's on Steam right now. Xanadu Next. There's a few Xanadu that came out back on like the very old consoles. Xanadu is actually a part of the same sub series that Trails is a part of.
Shit! There's a Xanadu Next. I did not know that at all.
Yeah, as far as I recall. Go ahead.
Yeah, real quick, we got a $5 super chat.
We got a $5 super chat from All Night Yahtzee. Saying, I started Trails in the Sky first chapter thanks to you guys. One thing, Charizard really distracting. The jiggle is real. Bro, get used to it. Get used to it. Just wait till you meet Arkansas. There's a certain character. Just wait.
Risha, wait until you meet Risha. Like, holy crap. Oh man, that's distracting, man. But we're glad to see that you started Trails in the Sky first chapter. Appreciate that we got you into it. I'm assuming this is the remake. Yeah, you're in for a really enjoyable game. Make sure you get it done because second chapter is coming out I think in the fall. So make sure you get that done and you'll be able to just play it when it drops. Don't fall behind. That's my motto when it comes to these Trails remakes. Don't fall behind. All right.
Okay, like I was saying, if you check the Discord chat, that is the original like list of games that stem out, right? So the very first game in 1984 is Dragon Slayer, right? The direct sequel to Dragon Slayer is called Xanadu Dragon Slayer 2, right? So that's the first Xanadu game. This is before Legend of Heroes was or Trails was even a thing. The third game, Dragon Slayer Junior Romantica. Third, Legacy of the Wizard Sorcerian, and then we have Dragon Slayer: The Legend of Heroes, and that's when the Legend of Heroes games started. The first one was Dragon Slayer: The Legend of Heroes, and then that branched off. They dropped the Dragon Slayer name and then continued with Legend of Heroes, and then Legend of Heroes. By the time they got to their sixth entry, that's when Trails started. And then now with these Trails remakes, they're dropping the Legend Heroes names. So
Are these new ones
Trails has been
connected to the old ones? Like these old ones, are they connected to the new ones in any way, shape, or form?
what Dragon Slayer and
Yeah, all of this, like
no,
Xanadu, Dragon Slayer, and all that. That's
mm,
not connected to any of the new
mm,
stuff we play.
no, it's not.
Okay.
Trails is its own thing. The Legend of Heroes, they have their Gag Carve games and whatnot, and then the Dragon Slayer, the Legend of Hero games. I think that's also Gag Carve. But the point is, Xanadu, as you can see by the second picture I posted, it's like very medieval, you know.
So they
That's
decided to
sort of
jump to modern for probably like people to actually recognize the game or actually start looking at the game, I guess. Because yeah, it
um
looks like you said, it was medieval, very heavy into might and magic and stuff like that, Dungeons and Dragons. But then like
yeah.
to get it more current, they jumped to modern day Tokyo with Tokyo Xanadu. So that's a weird way to bring it back. You could have just called it anything else, but you decided to link this
Well,
Tokyo Xanadu with these older games. It's weird.
yeah, as far as heard, back in the 80s when Xanadu was a thing, that was their like big franchise right beside before Ease really took off. Xanadu was the franchise that was holding Falcom down, and then Ease took off, and that started holding them down. And then you know where we are now. So
Okay.
that's probably why Falcom. If Falcom is trying to put any effort into any other franchise that is not Ease or Trails, it's Xanadu. Probably.
What
Lord?
the fuck?
Is that you, Shadow?
Hey
Yeah,
yo.
that was me.
What? What are you watching?
Background music. My phone's connected to my Bluetooth. And okay,
Um,
keep going.
yeah. So yeah, like I said, that's probably why they are trying to push Xanadu so hard because of the fact that Xanadu was like one of their if not their first like big hit before Ease and Trails really held them down. I posted a picture of what Xanadu Next looked like. That game came out in the early 2000s, I think.
Yeah, it's
Was
weird.
it?
They
No,
really did change it up.
Chat's exposing Shadow fake granddaughter while Riku's talking, bro. That's crazy.
Nah, yeah, it was Fate Grand Order. Yeah, I was trying to close out my games, and I guess I clicked on
Close
Fate
out,
Grand
yeah.
Order.
Of course. Yes.
Lord?
No, I'm still
Anyway.
playing Fate Grand Order. I don't deny that. I always said I was playing it part time. Go ahead, Riku.
Yeah. I feel like they're similar to Atlas, where it seems like they want a third pillar, and they really want to make it Xanadu. And if this is the route they're gonna take, they want Ease to be their 3D action adventure game. They want Trails to be their turn-based game, and it seems like they're like, okay, Xanadu, we want to give you something, so go and do this 2D action type of game. And it also seems, I feel like the reason they tried to do this whole, oh yeah, it's 2D, but now it's 3D. I feel like they're trying to give the game some sort of unique hybrid uh, gimmick pull. Because a lot of people, when they think about Trails now, like current Trails, one of the big pulls, at least gameplay wise, you hear them advertise is the fact that, oh yeah, it's action and now it's turn based and you can switch it
Oh
back.
my god.
Lord. good?
Oh my god.
Everything good over there?
Nah, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Ask him some questions, Riku. He's not paying attention.
I'm literally paying attention.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just trying to close
Look.
out everything because my phone's RAM is all the way up to 10. So I was trying to close it out, but it's not closing out.
Oh,
Go ahead.
whew.
I'm sorry.
I posted one more picture of Xanadu next. Like I said, when you see the pictures of like Xanadu next and the original Xanadu and the vibe that they were going for, like the Xanadu next looked like it was more like goth,
Mhm.
medieval type of thing. You know, I guess that's the type of era I kind of wanted to see from current day Falcom, since everything seems to be either modern or sci-fi in schools or this and that. You know, so that's probably why when I initially saw Tokyo Xanadu, I already knew what Xanadu was. You know, this is what I knew Xanadu to be. So that's probably why even when I initially played Tokyo Xanadu, I wasn't really like super hype about it. But no, going back to what I was saying about this game and its whole hybrid thing, I think they're using this as like their reason, their gimmick, their pull. Because as I was watching a lot of people watch the direct, and they were trying, you know, they're giving, you know, these people, they give the direct their full attention, especially if Nintendo is
Oh yeah,
giving
absolutely.
it its spotlight, which they definitely did this time. It wasn't in no damn sizzle reel. So as far as the reactions I've been seeing from people that knew nothing about Xanadu to any degree, when they were paying attention to the game and they were saying, "Oh, okay, like a 2D action game," and there were some people comparing it to Metroid Dread and whatnot. So that's an interesting I guess way to look at it. But when it switched over to action, I saw a lot of people's eyes like bright up, like, "Oh, it's a 3D action game too. That's kind of cool. I think this is the best thing they showed at this direct." I'm like, interesting. People are considering this like the best thing that was shown at the direct. So I think that was what they were looking for. They were looking for people to be pulled in by the fact that it's two different types of gameplay genres, hybrid and meshed into one, similar to how we saw people act when they first saw Daybreak and the Sky remake do it. So if they're going on that route, then it seems they're doing that well.
So wait a minute. Speaking of you know, how it was received on the Nintendo Direct, do you guys think this is a case of, you know, it got its spotlight in the Nintendo Direct and people are kind of talking about it, they're saying it looks good, but then day one comes along and then week one comes along, it's revealed this game ain't really sell all that much. People were just hyped to see it at a Nintendo Direct, but then it comes day one, the concurrent players on Steam is just abysmal.
I can promise you that Falcom will be happy with the sales.
They will be happy with the sales. I don't think the sales are going to be as crazy as, you know, the attention it got at this direct, but it definitely probably put more eyes on this than it ever probably could have gotten eyes on it had
Oh
it
yeah,
not done.
and yeah, exactly. Anywhere else, yeah, it probably would have been on like a scissor reel or something like that. People were like, what the hell is this game? And like, I'm glad it wasn't, you know, just announced at a regular, like, you know, maybe Falcom or whoever in charge of this.
Because this is something
ran
that
the trailer, a post or
randomly
something like
throw out.
that. Yeah, it's like if they did that, definitely under the radar. But since it does have the Nintendo spotlight, hopefully that can carry over to the summer when it releases, and then people will actually buy. We'll see. I don't predict this to be a $70 game. I think it's going to be $60.
That would be crazy.
I highly doubt if they made this is $70. That'd be wild. I think I think it would behoove them to make it 50. Honestly,
obviously, their next best thing for them to do is the thing that they have been doing a lot lately, and that is announce a demo.
Yeah,
announce a demo, throw it up on everything, get it in people's hands, because I feel like that is the biggest thing that helped Trails in the Sky First Chapter Remake sell the way it did for Falcom, was the fact that everybody could play that very hefty demo and really dive into it and move their save data over to the full game. So I think if they keep that energy with this one, then that would be the best thing for this one. They're already doing it right about making it a spotlight on the direct. So, hey,
Alright.
I'm just what's the word? Cautiously optimistic.
I think it's gonna be good. All right, let's move
Yeah.
on to our next.
I think Metacritic is gonna be like a low 80.
Let's move on to the next topic here. Let's talk a little bit about Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Yes, sir.
That just dropped a demo. I think it dropped the demo on Friday, I believe.
It was a shadow
demo.
drop the same day of the direct, so it was Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday. Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know that until like when I went to sleep last night. I was like, oh, there's a Monster Hunter Stories demo. I didn't even know that. Okay, so Monster Hunter Stories is definitely a couple of games like Monster Hunter Stories 2 and 3 as we have right now. Definitely something I've been interested in, but I've never got around to playing Stories 2. And I'm really always disappointed about that. I was trying to get into heavily like maybe early last year, and it just never panned out. I almost want to say I'm going to drop everything and just play this one because I'm so interested in this game. It looks so good. It plays so well. I'm really excited because the protagonist is not a silent protagonist. Thank God.
I love that.
I was like, oh, he actually talks. It's crazy. It's so good. And the character customization is actually pretty cool too. I think you can do a pretty good designs. Obviously, I think the female choices are probably better, but I say that, and my character is a little bit generic, but there's a lot of options. But like I said, the game runs really smooth. It plays really smooth. The only thing I don't like about Monster Hunter Stories, honestly, is that it's such a minor nitpick on my end. I hate the fact that they call them monsties. I can't stand that they call them that. I'm like, just call them monsters. Like, well, why do they gotta be called monsties? I know it's probably like the first Stories 1 did it or something like that, but it's like, man, that sounds so damn childish, man. I can't. I don't even like explain this game to somebody. Yeah, it's like, you gotta gather your monsties. Like, what monsties? Is this for kids? I don't know. It's a random nitpick of mine. It's so weird. I wish it's just called them monsters. But other than that, really like what I played in the demo so far. In a demo, I kind of noticed like the protagonist is kind of seasoned. He's kind of a seasoned, like almost a vet, and he's teaching a newcomer. So it's like the roles are kind of reversed from the openings of the last game. So it's pretty cool that they're doing this. And again, not a silent protagonist. Fucking love that. I advise everybody to not sleep on this. If you can get it when it comes out in March, try the demo and see what's up. This is not a sale. I don't think you should buy this when it's on sale. It's not a Black Friday pickup. Get it day one. Show these people, show these developers, show the publishers that we are interested in other RPGs. Please, for the love of God. I didn't know if there was going to be another Stories game after Stories 2. But thank God we got this one. So, yeah, those are my viewpoints. Anybody else have any thoughts?
I never got into the Monster Hunter Stories games, but with the way you're talking about it, it's kind of making me want to take a double take at it, because when I saw it in the trailers for Stories 3, I was kind of like, another Monster Hunter Stories. All right, cool. It never really been a franchise that I got into. I was kind of more with regular Monster Hunter. But I mean, the way you're talking about it is making me think maybe I rewatch the trailer and maybe I might find interest in it, or maybe not. Maybe I'll watch it and I'll be like, yeah, this is some bullshit, and I'll move on. So,
real quick, adjusting the chat real quick. Otaku Daikon, is the armor cosmetic, or do you have to wear what has the best stats? I'm not even sure, because I tried to change. You can customize the color of your armor. But I don't know if you put on a specific armor, you can only look like that in that specific armor. You can't change it to like any other armor.
If it's like Stories 1 and 2, then you probably you can buy the armor and then you can change the layered armor. It's been a while since I played them, so I can't remember if that's the case or not. But I'm fairly certain that you yourself, like the main character's armor changes, but the actual armor of your party members and other characters in the game doesn't really change.
Nah, I don't think it does. No, not for the other party members. But you can't change the armor of your main character. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Stories 3, cannot wait. Stories 2 was great. However, Shadow, I will warn you, if you have any interest in Stories 2, I do not think you should play Stories 3 first.
Oh man, seriously, come on! Don't say that to me,
For
man.
the simple reason that each Stories game does such a good job improving on the last one, it almost makes the previous one feel less enjoyable.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna like connect into some type of
Oh no,
story way. Like,
every
oh no,
story is all standalone.
I'm fully,
So if you haven't played any of the
yeah,
games,
I fully know
listeners.
that if I play this one, I'm not going back to the second ones.
Yeah. Yeah, narrative wise, they're always separate. It'd be really funny if this game they made it a sequel to the last game. Be very funny. But yeah, I played and loved Stories 2. I only tried it because they kept shoving it down our throats every time we had a presentation for Monster Hunter Rise. And they literally start with it. And I'd be like, guys, move on. I'm tired of seeing this game. I'm not playing it. Leave me alone. I just want to play Monster Hunter Rise. And then they released a demo. And I was like, I'll try the demo. And then I pre-ordered immediately after finishing the demo. So it was like, I love Monster Hunter and I love Pokemon and I love RPGs. And this is like a perfect amalgamation of the three. So I highly recommend if you like monster catchers, if you just like JRPGs in general. The combat system is pretty basic, at least it was in 2. I haven't played the demo for 3 yet, so I'm not sure how much they've changed it. But the rock, paper, scissors mechanic that's been present in the series is very easy for anyone to grasp. My mother even loves the Stories franchise, and she doesn't play a lot of JRPGs. So I'd highly recommend it for all groups of all ages, and the demo is free. However, for anyone on Switch 2, I will let you guys know that the demo that they have out right now on all platforms, as far as I know, is of an older build of the game. So specifically on, I think the PS5 version is mostly okay. PC is probably fine as well, but there's some like slowdown and stutters on the Switch 2 at times. That will not be present in the full game.
Okay, because I think I saw on X that it was running bad on the Switch, but then somebody was saying, "Oh, it doesn't run bad at all on the Switch." So that explains why
it should all be all taken care of by the time the game actually drops, because they had demos at all of that Pragmata footage that's been coming out. I can't remember what event they're doing, but Capcom's doing some kind of demo showcase at some event somewhere in the States. And people are playing the current build of the game for Stories, and everyone's saying that it just runs fine. So and Stories 2 was 60 frames on Switch 2, so I do not imagine that Stories 3 will not be the case. I am looking very forward to it. I would get it on PC, but I like to play this one on Switch because it's a really good handheld game, and the multiplayer is also good because I have a lot of people that play on Switch, so I can play with them.
Switch 2, right? You got
Switch 2, yeah.
Okay,
yeah. There is no Switch 1 version for this game.
Oh, no, there isn't. Oh, okay, probably for the best. You don't need.
Yeah, this one seems like it's really pushing the graphical boundaries. I don't think the Switch 1 would have handled it too well.
Right. Riku, anything on this one? Plan to play?
I already said it. I already said my part on that.
Nope.
All right. One question I will ask, and it's always. I feel like when we're talking about Switch games, we inevitably come back to Pokemon. It's just like, how can this game look so good, but for some reason Pokemon can't get it together? Like,
oh, they could. There's just no money in it, so why would they do that?
Like, is there money? Like, I don't even know, man. Because I feel like Game Freak coming out with a game that actually looks good?
Oh yeah, that game's been developed for 6 years though, apparently.
Okay, so they've just been working on that little by little until it's finally ready. But man, bro, like Pokemon just can never get it right. It's so weird. And this
I think
amazing.
I think it really just comes down to the Pokemon company's very strict 2-year development cycle. Like they just don't have enough time to cobble together really good looking assets. They just gotta rush it out as quick as they can.
It's so weird. We got a super chat.
Super chat from Night Fury with 2 super chat saying they have really improved the kinship attacks. I was talking to my brother about this, and I really hope it's not the case. But I know from Stories 2, any returning Monstie had the exact same kinship attack from the first game. It was just enhanced. I'm hoping that for Stories 3, all of the returning Monsties get new kinship attacks. Don't get me wrong, the Nargacuga kinship attack is really cool, but I want to see it do something else. But I'm just not sure if they're going to do that or if they'll just focus on asset reusing all of those old animations and then giving new ones to the new monsters. which I mean, I guess I'd be fine with. It's just going to mean that I'm not really going to be incentivized to use any monsters that were in previous games. I'm just going to want to use all new ones, basically like the Pokemon cycle. I'm just going to want to use all new monsters to this game.
Interesting. I hope they don't recycle stuff. That would kind of suck. But then again, since I didn't play,
I say you didn't
Stories
play,
2,
so you'll be fine. Yeah,
I'll be good. But it's still not like good. I think I wouldn't say objectively when you reuse assets like that. It's kind of it makes sense. It's the same monster, same thing going on, but it's not right when things are reused like that. But it's good.
Oh, Yakuza's been getting away with that for years.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. But yeah, it's good to see that their kinship attacks have really been upgraded. And like I said, this game it looks good and it runs great on my PC. So I'm just like, wow, I'm almost wild every time I play it. Every time I was playing it.
You're saying that, and I'm like, I have to just pray that all of the speculation is true and that this is an early build. And who was it? J. Arthur was saying in the chat, it's definitely an older build because the frame rate isn't capped as well. So it's just a developer build, basically, which is very strange for them to do for a demo, because usually they plan these demos out pretty early in advance. But I'm like, man, I feel like this game would probably run... Shadow, you play this on PC, right?
Yeah.
So do you know, is the frame rate, does it hit 120? Or does it cap at 60?
Actually, I know the frame rate is unlocked, and I had to mess with some settings, but it was always chilling around 60. No matter what I did.
I know some of these games, it's like they're on PC, but the PC port may not be as what's the looking for, detailed. Like to change resolution, they might only have 4 resolutions or something strange like that, or the frame rate's always going to be locked to one thing or another.
Yeah, because I think the frame rate in the settings went up to 300 or something like that. And I was just like, okay, leave it at 300. But every time I checked, it was always running at 60. And I'm just like, I think I even tried to put the settings all the way on the lowest settings, and it was still running at 60. And I was just like, what the hell? Shouldn't I get more frames? What's going on here?
J. Arthur also said PS5 has 3 modes, and one of them is 120 FPS. I'm like, man,
oh, okay.
Do I just want to lock in? But I'm like, because if I have to travel anywhere, or if I have to go over to somebody's place or whatnot, I'm like, man, I can't take the game with me at that point. I'm like, I'd have to. I don't even know my PC could run it at 120 right now. We'll have to see how well optimized and put together it is.
All right. So, chat, this is a day one pickup, right? Y'all gonna pick this on day one? I was tempted to just buy it right now and just be like, oh, I'll pre-order.
Do it. Pre-order.
but then it showed $70, and I was just like,
Games are so expensive these days.
Yeah, I'm just like something about that. It's so weird. I see $70 for the game, and I'm just like, I don't want to pay that. I don't want to pay that. It's so weird. I was like, oh man, $60. Okay, you know what? That's a little bit better. I'll buy, but 70, I was just like, I'll wait till I'm ready to play it at this particular point.
It's hard to justify. It's definitely hard to justify that kind of price point.
I just want to point out for everybody in the chat that's saying I'm going to wait for a sale at 70. So look, that's all fine and well, but what y'all ain't factoring in is that every time you're like, I'm going to wait for a sale, that goes in a pile. All right, you have a pile of games where you're like, I'm going to wait for a sale. You buy all those games at the same time, and guess what? You're not playing all those games.
No, you are not.
So, I'm just saying, sure, it's fine to wait for a sale, but we'll be coming back to this, and Uncle Blake will be checking in. Let me start writing down some names. Who we got Kevin Lewis. All right, Kevin Lewis. All right, who else we got in here? All right, J. Arthur, you getting the game too? All right, writing your name down too.
Night Fury.
What's this? Night Fury? Yeah, okay. Gamer of Time 538. All right, I'm writing y'all name down. If y'all do not have the game in your hands after Black Friday at the latest, we're gonna be having a conversation.
No, Blake. You have to consider this factor as well. How good is the sale? Because I mean, if it does go on sale, but the sale is 5%,
you're talking to a Nintendo guy. You got a sale in general. Stop complaining.
Oh man! All right, we'll see, guys. Oh, Capcom sales. Yeah, I think Capcom, when they do publisher sales,
pretty quickly. By the time the summer rolls around, this game will be pretty cheap.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. All right. I don't have any footage for the next game that we're going to talk about for a little bit here, but on Dragon Quest Reimagined came out recently, sitting at an 83, I believe, on Metacritic, which was kind of surprising. I don't know. I thought it was going to get higher. I played the demo, and it was very unlike Dragon Quest, I will say. But at the same time, because like Dragon Quest has some things about it that's like, well, not really things about it that suck. It's just that there are a lot of quality of life things going on in Dragon Quest VII Reimagined that I'm just like, oh wow, I don't have to worry about this if I was playing Dragon Quest. Hell, even the remakes of 1, 2, and 3, I wouldn't have to worry about certain things. Like I think like MP is always a big thing when I'm playing Dragon Quest. So I'm always trying to like, you know, preserve it a little bit. But with Reimagined, I didn't have to at all. Like, well, you don't have to because I think after each battle you might be healed, or you can just turn on the settings that you can be healed after each battle. Which again, they have like streamlined settings, which is just, we'll talk about that in a minute. And just the way the menus look, like it looks like a normal JRPG menu. You pull up the menu, you see the characters. That's normal. Like Dragon Quest usually doesn't have stuff like that. So it's kind of weird. But I will say I was still enjoying it, even though everything was, you know, less of a pain in the ass in a way. And I know it's not how traditionally Dragon Quest operates. It felt so convenient to have some things. And I was just like, oh, this isn't that bad. I like it. I hope people are using these features and they're actually playing and finishing the game. But yeah, and I haven't heard that many people talk about Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, about how it deviates from the DS release and the original release. So maybe this Reimagined did everything right. I'm not sure. But should be interesting to hear about it as time passes, because maybe they'll do Dragon Quest VIII Reimagined, and that'll be awesome. I'm assuming nobody here picked up Dragon Quest VII Reimagined or never had any intent.
I'm still working through three remake.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. All right. Let me see if some people in the chat did. Maybe they have some insight.
See, I'm not really sure if I'm like interested in 7 particularly, because like 3, 1, and 2, HD2D art style pulled me in. And I definitely want to give 11 a try because I've heard nothing but incredible things about 11. But I don't know. I'm just not really sure if I'm not sure if that's the main character on the cover. But I don't know, there's something about 7 that's just, I don't know. It doesn't immediately grab my attention like 11, 1, 2, and 3 remakes did.
I give you that. I don't like how the characters kind of like I don't know. It's not chibi. It's more like, I don't know. They look
like those. What do you call those things? That people buy a lot these days. The monsters, the Labubu looking things. That's what they look like.
I guess. Yeah, it looks weird. They look like I know one guy, like one of the main characters. I forgot his name. He looks like Lord Farquaad from freaking
That's
Shrek.
Crazy.
I'm like, why is this man like his jaw is so pronounced? I don't know. It's like they were going for a Pixar look or something like that. I was like, if it looked like Dragon Quest 11, that would be pretty cool. But I didn't have any priority to actually grab 7 Reimagined, but I'm glad to see that it was.
I think it also came out like at a bad time. I feel like it was just a really packed month, especially right like in between Beyond the Horizon and Stories 3.
That is true, and I was kind of only looking to get Resident Evil this month, so I was just like,
Sure, Resident Evil,
yeah, that's the biggest priority this month. All right, okay. What else do we have? Is there anything for the Nintendo Direct we also want to address as well? I know.
Let me address one thing. So we've mentioned this on the podcast. I've mentioned on the podcast before. I do a bit of esports stuff, and the game that I do play esports is eFootball, and that is coming to the Nintendo Switch. It looks like it's gonna be crap. It looks like it mightn't be as good as the version that I play on the PC, and so that's coming. But then you've got Captain Tsubasa 2, which does look like it might be a lot better.
Okay, is that a sequel? I thought that was a port. Okay, so it's a brand new game.
It's a brand new game, so Captain Tsubasa 2.
Okay.
So it looks like it's going to be a lot better than the first one. So I'm actually excited about that in particular, more so than the eFootball version that's coming to the Switch too. So yeah, those two, probably more along the lines of my esports stuff that I do outside of JRPGing. Everything else on that's coming is stuff that we already have on other platforms, and I'd much rather play on my Switch too. Sorry, not my Switch too. Sorry, my Steam Deck. I'd much rather play those on my Steam Deck. So everything else that they announce, I could just enjoy them better on my Steam Deck. Like, for example, Shadow Tactics. Come on, man. That game's been out for ages on PC.
I'm surprised they ported that game. I remember I booting that game up on my gaming PC when I first built that in 2017. Like, I'm surprised Shadow Tactics came back up in 2026.
Yep,
Gosh.
definitely.
Another thing that got announced was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming to Switch 2. And I think this was announced like maybe months ago that Rebirth is coming with a whole bunch of convenient features or streamlined features like max HP always, max MP always.
Basically, if you played any of the Final Fantasy remasters, like 9, 8, and 7, where you can turn on God mode essentially, to have infinite health and infinite damage. Yeah, they're just bringing that to these games. Which is cool.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's I wonder who's actually using max HP, max ATB gauge, max MP.
Me when I go back to get those trophies that I couldn't get.
See, I guess I could understand that a little bit. I can go behind that, but there are some people that will go through the entire story just putting on max HP, max MP, never die. It's just does this help with actual people finishing the game? I
think there are some people who play that way because they just don't care too much about gameplay. They just want to be. It's like the same people who would probably.
But you're playing a game. You're playing a freaking game.
There are people who play online games and cheat in online games and feel satisfied by that. These are the same people. It's the same people that would hack a game just to be able to say, "Look, I had no scope in Call of Duty and I killed someone." Blah blah blah. Right? It's the same kind of people as those people that would, or at least those people with those types of personalities that are willing to play a game that way. That's for me. That's the way I see it. If you're gonna play with max HP and max MP and max everything, you're the kind of person that really doesn't care about the journey, about building up and getting to that level.
So why don't you just watch a YouTube video? Watch a YouTube playthrough.
Because they don't care about that.
I don't even understand. I will never understand that at all. Why would you want these features? Listen, I guess from a basic standpoint, I'm a gamer, and I'm a '90s. I grew up in the '90s playing games and stuff like that, so I know you gotta. At some point, you gotta either get good or understand the system. And I feel people don't want to even sit down and do that. That's so weird. That's what's weird to me. What are you doing? I'm glad you're playing the game. Could we stand somebody that, I'm playing the Legend of Heroes games, but I got everything maxed out and I never die. I'm killing the enemies in one hit. No problem. It's just bro.
Riku would say that's people that play on normal mode.
Bro, that's just that's probably true. Yeah, that's probably
all you
true.
gotta use is not much you gotta do to achieve that.
Which is crazy because it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. I don't know. Interact with the game. Look at the tutorials. Look at your equipment. What are you doing? Ah, man, I can understand if it's people it's people that maybe they don't play games at all and they just want to jump into it and they just say, I want to try this out and play it. I guess so. I just want to press a button. I was I will never understand that. I don't get. Maybe if I wasn't born in the '90s, maybe if I wasn't. Hell, just not even into gaming. If my dad never got into gaming, hell, I probably wouldn't be into gaming. My dad still games to this day. So I don't know, man. It's weird to me to have features like that, but
you have to consider the fact that there are games right now that play themselves completely, and people don't have to press a single button. They don't have
a cookie clicker.
Anything. Exactly. So the fact that people play those sorts of games and they enjoy it, I know people who are satisfied with the games just playing themselves, and they do nothing. They're just there. As far as I'm concerned, that's the kind of person they are accustomed to. They don't have to put in a lot of effort. The game just plays itself, and they enjoy that.
That's weird to me.
It's weird to me too. It's weird to me too, but at the same time, there are people who enjoy that stuff, and you and I can look at that and say, "Oh, it's weird that you don't want to play your games. It's a game. You're supposed to play it." But at the same time, we're not that demographic, and to be frank, that demographic seems to make up quite a large amount of people these days, because there are a lot of people that play those types of games that kind of way.
That's why I'm at. That's why I asked the
Translate.
question if people are actually finishing these game at all. Like you're adding these features to the game, but are people actually finishing it because of these? I don't know.
Don't know. Some people find satisfaction in that kind of stuff. It is what it is.
All right. We got a super chat.
We got a super chat here from Ricardo Belmont. The super chat saying, reminds me when .hack GU recode lets you choose to do 999 damage. I'm a normal mode dude, and it felt kind of boring.
Jesus Christ. Like for a second playthrough, like I might do that. Like I might be like, okay, I played .hack 1, 2, and 3 back in the day. I don't remember the story that much. I don't feel like going through YouTube videos. You know what? I'll play the original. I'll put on max damage, max whatever, just to get through it. I might do it because I already played the games already. All right, and even then, I might still be hesitant to do it. Like I don't even know. Like, come on, man. But
I find it unsatisfying. There's a side of me the same thing you just described about going back to a game that you've played before and feeling like, you know what, I've played this already. I know what the story is gonna be like. I can't just play it with max everything. There's a side of me that doesn't want to do that, though. There's a side of me that wants to play it the authentic way and feel the authentic experience and so forth. So even though it might cross my mind, I don't think I've ever done it. I don't think I've ever done max HP, max everything in a game.
I think
if I go back, I played.
I think the only one I actually did it for was Tales of Grace's F, because I played it way back in the day, and then the remaster came out last year, and then I just said, you know what? Let me turn on double CC, double AP, or whatever it's called, so I can attack as much as I want, and use as much combos as I want without getting interrupted at all. And that was pretty fun. Like I didn't put on double. Maybe I did put on double experience. I can't remember. But I didn't put on like, oh, never die, like anything like that. Some of the bosses still killed me. Like freaking, I forgot her name, the green hair chick. She still killed me. I hate that bitch. Ephemerate or something like that. God, I hate that. Oh my god, her boss battle. So Kurt still killed me. Like I could have put on like infinite HP or did something. I forgot what the great shot comes with, but I still decided to make it somewhat of a challenge. We got a super chat.
We got another super chat here from super chat from Ace Breaker. Hello, Raymond.
Oh man,
I play all my games on very easy with cheat engine on and with a YouTube guide.
Man.
It's being inclusive.
Ace Breaker.
Hey,
give me your address. Give me your address,
no
bro.
Shame, man. Absolutely.
DM me your address, Ace Breaker.
Chat. Ace is definitely joking, but the sad part is, I feel like it's Ace. He does get through his games very fast.
I was just about to say that.
The truth here.
He gets to them mad fast. So I don't
Ace,
know, man.
There's no I'm just joking anymore, Ace. Now you just confessed on live television. It's over, dude. You're done.
Like even if dude is free 24 hours a day, like he finishes games way too fast, man. I don't know, man. He might be doing that, man. He might be trying to download the cheat engines and try
to everybody and try to play it off as a joke.
Yeah.
Now it's over, bro. Going out in cuffs now.
I'm gonna need to see some live streams
right
then, Ace, to make sure you playing the games. Load some save files.
There's been a few games where like I've just lowered the difficulty. Like when I was playing through which game is it? I think it was Far Cry 4. I was playing through Far Cry 4 last year. I put the difficulty down because I was like, I don't really play Far Cry for difficulty. I just kind of want to run around and shoot things. So I had a good enough time with that. But even on easy mode, I was like, why are these enemies so spongy? Am I really not supposed to be here yet?
Yeah, I feel like I ran into that on some games, maybe putting it down, maybe, and the enemies were still like, what the fuck is going on here?
I remember towards the end of Horizon Forbidden West, I felt like the enemies were getting really spongy. So I turned down difficulty, and I was like, okay, this feels more manageable again.
I think I did Tales of Arise, because I just wanted to see if the last dungeon was
Wait,
as
what
spongy.
difficulty of
I was
Horizon
like,
Forbidden West were you on?
no, yeah, I feel like I did it for some game that enemies was just ridiculous, and it was just like I put it on normal or easy just to test it, and I was just like, these enemies are still fucking spongy as hell. Like I forgot what game it was.
Right.
Yeah, it was like that was just a flaw of the game, spongy enemies. But that's one thing I also do hesitate to do. I can't bring myself like to put a game on if I put the game on hard. I'm not putting it on normal. I'm not going down. I can't do it. I said that I would do it not to struggle and not to waste time, but I was just like, I still can't do it. I still can't do it at all. I think it was it was Fire Emblem. Yeah, it was actually Fire Emblem Fates. I put it on hard, and I was just like, I'm just trying to breeze through this game because I don't want to be sitting here all day with it. I'll put it on hard, and if a map is too ridiculous, I'll just throw it down into normal. And I was just like, nope, can't do it. Yeah. Can never do it. Gotta play on hard. I committed to it. We sticking with it. But I will put a game on higher difficulty if I think it's going too easy. All right. Okay. What else do we got? So speaking of Final Fantasy, we were talking about Final Fantasy 7 for a little bit, and there's been some things going around the X timeline. The Twitter timeline, if you will.
I love saying X.
I'm trying to be, I'm trying to respect it. It's called X, Trying
I don't think Elon deserves my respect, but all right.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. You might be right about that. But there was something going around. There's a guy on X. He's playing Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII, for the very first time. And this dude is a young boy. He is a actual definition of YN. All right. And he is documenting his journey with posts. And one of the posts that he made was that, oh my God, I can't believe you could randomly just run into Yuffie in this forest area. What's going on here? That's actually insane. And then and I think he made a post of like, what do you mean you could actually miss her? Like he didn't know that she was fully optional. And there are just a myriad of people just going at him, saying that, how the hell do you not know that?
How dare you be born after the year 1999?
Exactly. Yeah. How the hell do you not know that Yuffie was fully optional in the original Final Fantasy? Mind you, dude is 19.
Wow.
How old was he when the original came out? Was he alive? I don't think he was alive.
He wasn't alive.
He wasn't alive. Yeah, he's not alive.
I was alive when original 7 came out.
Basically, he wasn't alive. He's just now getting into them. Like, people are acting like, bro, like they can't be newcomers to a series.
Some people gatekeep too much. You see, that's the problem. Some people love a series so much, or at least they think they love a series so much that they would gatekeep anybody who comes in and doesn't have the exact same opinion and experience that they have with the series. And that's some bullshit. That's basically it at the end of the day.
And then I noticed that one, I'll say it because I'm part of it too. I'm an unk. One unk guy reposted it and said, see, I know people are out here being frauds because how do you not know Yuffie is fully optional in Final Fantasy 7? I'm like, bro, the internet is not in the 2010s or the early 2000s. Mm-hmm. Like, people on the internet are not your age anymore. Okay? Yeah. Like, there are full of young people and people just getting into gaming every day. So you got to understand that this is not common knowledge anymore. Okay? Yeah. It's not like, if you said this back in maybe like 2010, 2011, maybe, I might raise an eyebrow. You said it back in 2007, I would raise an eyebrow. But it's like, bro, it's 2026, man. There are young people getting into these games. Not everybody.
There's a reason 7's being remade.
Exactly. It's like not everybody is out here, playing all the latest games. They want to jump back and they'll be surprised that optional. Party
honestly, you should be shocked someone who's 19 is not just sitting playing Fortnite and Apex and instead is playing 7 original. The fact that kid came to that conclusion, bro, he should be praised.
Yeah. The thing is, when people do that kind of stuff, then you'd have the kid would probably say, you know what, I'm not continuing this game, or maybe he gets jaded by it, and then we've got a whole potential generation that might have experienced what you experienced, that will never experience it. Like, it's just,
not just that. I mean, if he doesn't want to try like if he gets rubbed the wrong way now with 7 and doesn't want to try 7 remakes, and remake sales decline the whole generation, blah blah blah. People, JRPGs in general, go away.
Now,
So,
what's crazy is that poster, he played Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then he went back to play the original. And there's some things that he can't believe. Like, I think he can't believe the ghosts or something like that are not in Final Fantasy VII OG or something like that. Or, you know, again, like we talked about, Yuffie is not, you know, just joins the party or something like that. So it's interesting to see his reactions, I will say. But
and his reactions are they're genuine. They're not like him hating on the games, are they? They're just like,
nah.
oh, you know what? Oh, I can't believe this. This is interesting.
And he really, I think he's like, he likes the materia system and how customizable it is. But I think it's not as customizable in the remakes, but it's pretty good. And I will say this, man, I'm all for gatekeeping. I wish anime was still gatekept. I wish anime was still only for losers and stuff like that. Or geeks and nerds and stuff like that, because everybody getting into it messes it up. Get these normies, these Western people like, this is not inclusive or something like that. You know, I'm all for gatekeeping on certain things, but when it comes to this, man, stop being so toxic to newcomers. I don't like this.
I'm against the gatekeeping. I think let everyone enjoy it. I think for me, I don't think you should have the gatekeepers sort of influencing, or anyone influencing the art. I think make the thing the way the thing is going to be made, and let us enjoy it. If you don't like it, just don't play it. It's that simple. So
yeah, but people want to voice their concerns, be like, "Oh, is this character ethnic? Oh, is this character's black? Oh, no, or something like that. Oh man, too much boob jiggles. Oh man, this is heavily distracting. I can't stand." I'm like, shut your stupid ass up and get out of here if you don't like it. But yeah. Let's see.
Some people just can't let people have nice things. That's basically what the world we live in. You can't have nice things sometimes. But you know what? We have one thing I can say though. You know, and I say it a lot nowadays, is that there's just so many good games. You could just considering the collection that already exists. It's just games. It's so ridiculous the amount of content and stuff you can sort of enjoy. Like every time I go back to a streaming platform that I haven't used in a while, I start thinking, holy shit, there's so much stuff. I don't even know where to start. Or I go into a console that I haven't played in a while, and I go through the store, I go through the app, and I'm looking for some games, and it's just like, wow, haven't seen this, don't know what this is, don't know what that is. It's nice. I think
you would think people could just go play games that they're interested in, but you know, there are some people that will be out there and be like, oh, Expedition 33 isn't as great as you know people are saying, and it's overrated. I'm like, go play something else then, bro. Like, you don't have to play what the current, like, you know, trending game is. Like when Elden Ring came out, you didn't see me trying to play Elden Ring. I don't care for Elden Ring. Like, some people just need to just stay in your lane, bro. Like, it's okay. It's everybody's talking about this game, and you don't have to play it yourself. It's weird, but yeah.
You don't gotta like what everyone else likes, and that's just literally what the world is like. Some people like ice cream, some people like cake, some people like vanilla.
I don't know why I thought he was going to say some people like ice spice, but
that's just you, Blake. That's just you.
Dude, that new SpongeBob Ice Spice song was kind of crazy.
All right.
We likes what we likes, and that's it. You know, we likes what we likes.
All right. We got anything else to talk about when this on? Anything else? Any other topics I think we're missing here? Chaz, anything
I think
else
the question
you want to
is,
talk about?
I do have a question for you, Shadow. Have you got a Switch 2 yet, or are you getting one? Or has this convinced you? Has this last Direct convinced you to get a Switch 2, or you're just like, yeah, nah, I'm still...
So the last Direct did not convince me to get a Switch 2 at all. But I will say, like,
if anyone was convinced by that last Direct. You mean the partner showcase?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
But bro, Tales of Arise coming to Switch 2. That's something, right?
First of all,
damn game is coming back.
First of all, Tales of Arise, ew. That's first of all.
Wow.
I wonder, because they briefly like glazed over it. What if this Tales of Arise is like a new edition that's like soft remade, and it's the next installment of the Tales remake project, and it's Arise?
That would be insane. But I think
they're doing Berseria this month, so I mean, Arise wouldn't be too far off.
But like, you know, to what Q said, the price increases seem to be inevitable for the Switch 2. And Blake keeps telling me that it's only a matter of time, and I'm just like, let me look at my.
Hey man, Nintendo keeps saying that. Don't worry, guys. We won't increase the price, probably.
But I think what might actually happen is I might buy one and I'll never open it. Like until Fire Emblem or Xenoblade 4 comes out or something like that, I won't open it until then. I have no reason to play any game on a Nintendo Switch, especially when I have a Steam Deck. There's no reason to play anything on Nintendo Switch 2. I'm not interested in Mario Kart. I'm not interested in Donkey Kong. And I think that's the only real exclusive that I would even remotely care about when it comes to Nintendo and the Switch 2. So it's like, I'm just having it just to be prepared at this point. And I'm just like, maybe if I could hold out another year, maybe like, an OLED might be on the horizon. Because I really...
That's how I got mine, though.
I don't think the OLED's coming for a while. I think we're going to get a Switch 2 Lite before we get an OLED.
Yeah, it's like, maybe like in 2027, like Switch Lite might come out. Then maybe 2028, there might be some rumors of an OLED. But I know I really want to play Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave when it comes out. So it's like, I'm probably going to have to bite the bullet very soon and just get it. Because I'm not waiting for that.
Get it and just put it aside. Maybe it'll be good content in a few months or whatever. That you know what, I didn't open it for a few months or a year or something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
First console I ever buy, I don't open it. That's gonna be a crazy experience.
Make a whole video about it. Say, hey, you know what? This is the first console I've bought that I will not be opening until something comes out for it.
Yep. And I hope the price increase. What do you think, Blake? What do you think the price increase would even be? Like $100, $50? Like what?
More.
I don't think they could do anything more than $100. I think $100 is already pushing it. I think probably more realistically, probably $30 to $50 potentially.
Yeah, if that's the case, maybe I could wait.
You'd be willing to pay more for something that was less.
If you're just gonna let it sit and rot in like your basement, then I don't know. I wouldn't bother, even if it's gonna go up in price by a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if it goes up in price, it'll probably still be easier to find, so you don't have to worry about people scalping.
I'd say buy it, because you consider inflation and everything like that. Dude, it just makes sense. Buy it, have it, because like I have a Switch too. I don't use the damn thing. It's somewhere there in the house. It's in a case somewhere. I plug it in and charge it every now and then so it doesn't die. And if and when something comes out that I really want to play on it, I will play it. And that's it. That's basically it. It's my PS5 is the same thing. When Stellar Blade came out, that PS5 got some love. It was like, oh my god, this guy knows I exist. All this time, I thought I was just gonna die here. But then all of a sudden, Stellar Blade came out, and I was like, wow, Stellar Cheeks is the game. I'm gonna need to play this on the PS5. I played it on the PS5, enjoyed it on the PS5. So sometimes you just have to have it there just in case you need it, and then that's about it.
All right. Okay, so I think that's all we got. Some things for the chat. Someone said this Arise slander has got to stop. Listen, I don't think Arise is a terrible game, but it's definitely a flawed game.
He said, I mean, it's aight.
Yeah, exactly. Overrated as fuck. Arise is weird. It's a weird entry. It's such a weird entry for me. Hopefully we get another Tales game coming out soon, but it seems like they're focused on these remasters. But yeah. All right. I think that's all the topics that we got. See, we got this under 2 hours. So
I'm gonna say just a teensy bit about Trails Beyond the Horizon. Just a teensy bit.
Oh, okay. All right. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Cody Road style. Go ahead.
Now that we are finally caught up with the Trails franchise,
let's go.
It's good to roam the streets of the Trails wiki. With your dick out. You can't get spoiled on nothing. I'm over here on Twitter unblocking and unmuting everyone that was tweeting stuff about any type of Trails game that's ahead of me. No more motherfuckers out here threatening to spoil shit. And now we are in the realm of implication no kiseki. Everything is implied. Everything is you're wondering, you're caught up with these Japanese folks and you're trying to figure things out alongside them. It's no longer, hey, I haven't played that game yet. Don't say nothing. You can get caught up now. It feels good. I would say Beyond Horizon is in my top 5. It by the end did pass Reverie, because it was a little bit behind Reverie for the entirety of the game until the finale. And yeah, it's great. It is great. It's currently my game of the year. I think the only thing that could possibly even do that, take that out, Lord, is if Crimson Desert is the game that it says that it is, I could see it possibly being that. If it is anything less than that, then Beyond the Horizon, it'll be Beyond the Horizon for me. But yeah, no, the game is great. Blake is still going through it. He said he's having a blast. Shadow said he will get to it eventually, and yeah, great game.
All right. But speaking of which, are we sleeping on Resident Evil 9 on this podcast? Are we not? I know Blake's.
I think only you and Blake are.
I would say for Resident Evil 9, for me, like I've got, like I was mentioning before, you know, I found out some of my colleagues are gamers, and one of them he's already pre-ordered his copy, and he's talking about it, and he's like, oh, you know, you got to play it, Q. So I don't know. It's I've never really been a Resident Evil guy, so I don't know. I do like the art style. I do like. I've played some Resident Evil games, but I've never really been a fan. So I don't know. It's an I don't know for me.
It's interesting because I wasn't gonna be interested in it until like they revealed Leon, and Leon's gameplay is like, you know, I think it's like Resident Evil 4 remake gameplay. So I'm just like, oh, okay, now I'm interested, because if all we were gonna do is play as the girl and sneaking around and doing Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 stuff, I was like, I'm not interested in that. That's not me. But overall, the game looks really cool. I'm gonna definitely looking forward to going back to Raccoon City. Love it. Love Resident Evil 2.
I've been on the fence about 9 ever since it was announced.
Really?
I just don't think Grace looks like an interesting character.
Yeah, but
Leon being there. See, here's the thing, Shadow. Leon being there is a double-edged sword. One, Leon is here because it's like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But on the other hand, did they put him in this game because they weren't confident in Grace? So is it going to be half the game is, oh my gosh, it's Leon, and the other half is, why do I have to keep playing as this frail white one? Like,
you might be right about that. I might get mad about that. I think in the beginning we're probably going to play as Grace, and then maybe switch off, I guess. I don't know. I'm even worried about the Grace segments being Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8. Like, I don't know.
And another thing that's deterring me is the person I game share with. It was up in the air. He wasn't sure if he was getting it on PlayStation or not. But I think he's getting it physically now. So if I don't have a way to play this game online for free, I'm probably just gonna skip it. I don't. 4 Remake was hit and miss for me. I didn't like how huge 4 Remake was. I felt like a lot of fluff in a lot of areas that didn't need it. So we'll see.
I'm curious. You said the Grace gameplay or is her as a protagonist doesn't really click with you, but Ethan does. Like I don't.
Ethan Winters. Now, Shadow, remember, if you type in on Westtown HD on Twitter/X.com and you type in Resident Evil 7 or 7, or you look at any of my tweets, if you ask anybody who knows me, bro, I do not like 7.
Oh, really?
7 is terrible, bro. I do not give a flying fuck about 7.
Okay.
7, like, I don't know, man. If 7 was my first introduction to Resident Evil, I never would have continued. I do not like 7 at all. But 8, I think 8 redeemed the duology like perfectly. I think that, I mean, Ethan in 7, I don't know. I found Ethan kind of boring. I found Ethan in 8, though. I thought Ethan was hilarious in 8. I just thought it was really funny. The way his arm gets cut off, and then he puts it back together, dumps the liquid on it, and then just says "good." Bro, I was cackling, dude. Like at that point, they were just leaning into it.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised. I was like, "Oh crap!" They cut off his hand. I was like, "Holy shit!" We're gonna go through the whole game with them not having a hand. That's insane. Not 10, 20 seconds later, he reattaches it, fully functional. I'm like, "Yo, that's so stupid. Why'd you even do that?"
Well. Absolutely wild. But yeah, a lot of people do like praise similar, like, oh, it's a return to form in the series, blah 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 blah. I don't know. I think Resident Evil is at its best when it's like doing like the over the top story like 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 all accomplished. I like how I just had a stroke. I don't know. I understand what they were doing with 7. They wanted to reset and they wanted to change like the character, like introduce a new character. But like, if 8 never happened, are we just going to ignore the fact that in 7 they redesigned Chris's whole face, gave him a new voice actor, and just expected everybody to be okay with that? Like,
oh
I don't
yeah,
know, man.
oh yeah. In 7, like he doesn't look
At
like
the end
what
of the
he looks
game.
like in 8, right?
No, he looks nothing like him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then in 8, he just looks like Chris again from Resident Evil 5, and they just call it a day. So like, what's going on there?
Yeah. They're
I don't know. And I'll say this now because I mean everybody always freaks out when I say that I really liked Resident Evil 6. So
oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I think Resident Evil 6 is one of those games I was too harsh on. I played it like maybe a couple of years ago. I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. Yeah.
I think six gameplay wise, I think it's probably like some of the best the series has seen. The gameplay in 6 is just immaculate. I had so much fun playing 6 co-op. And the story and the characters. I like that it brought back Sherry Birkin. I was like, that's really cool to see Sherry again. Yeah. I love the story and the world of Resident Evil. Everybody I know that praises 7 just wants Resident Evil to be cheap horror, running away from giant things, and like running around like you have lead in your boots. And that's not what I like about Resident Evil.
That's true. I'd rather take Resident Evil as Resident Evil 2 remake and Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil 5.
2, 3, and 4 remakes have like a really good balance between like the 7 horror and the like 6 gameplay. So, but that being said, all the gameplay I see of Leon, I'm like, man, he's fed up. He's done. This is his city, and he's killing people, and he doesn't care who you are. He's just, bro. The way he like parries the zombie, like appears behind them and shotguns them in the back of the head. I'm like, bruh, Leon, he's done. He's off duty. He's here to kill people. So that if I play 9, it's probably just gonna be Leon, to be honest.
All right. Okay, guys, that's a podcast. Chat, thank you for being with us on this Sunday evening. We started kind of on time, and we ended a little bit early, so appreciate that. All right, let's go on with these outros. Riku, you're up.
Riku-san one, the only one. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Hey, if we don't got anything else for you, hope to see you soon.
All right. Q.
It has been your husband of dreams. We still here for them waifus. There's a lot of games to come this year. I'm sure we're gonna have quite a few waifu games that we're gonna hop into during the course of this year. I've got a few in my wish list that I'm looking at. And see you guys in the next one. I am starting to feel tired. This is the first time in a long time I've actually felt tired during coming down to the end of a HBMP podcast, and it's probably because I've got work in the morning. Ugh.
Yep, me too. And Blake?
It has been that time. Appreciate you all for coming out. We'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, guys. You know me, Mr. JRPG Shadow. Got a couple of videos up that came out about a week or two ago. We got 3 new videos up on the channel. There's going to be another video coming out soon. I hope they got that video out like a week ago, but I couldn't edit as much as I wanted to. And I'm a little bit worried about it because people are going to be like, oh, I'm overly negative about stuff. I'm like, I think it's an interesting topic and to discuss. Anyway, that's it. I will catch you guys later, and we'll be back hopefully in March. Hopefully sooner. We'll see. Depending on the news. We'll see what happens. That's also a reason why we're kind of inconsistent because there's not much JRPG stuff going on sometimes. General gaming stuff is going on, but major JRPG news, I don't know if it's podcast worthy. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Grifter arc. What you mean Grifter arc? See, this man Ace trying to catch me. You know, ain't no grifter out here. We doing big things out here. I still don't know what grifter means. It's weird. Or the definition is just always changing. Anyway, we're out.